it's like, bro, like the grounding was actually really fucking man up, because when the man it was the freedom.
Yeah,
that's what it was. It was just the freedom. I wanted to go outside and do things, but after a while, you grow out of it, and certain shit you don't even respect anyway.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, it's fucking taxed. So.
I never got beat.
Wait, I just read. What's he talking about? Free £200.
Who?
Who's Martin Lewis?
Who you talking about?
Martin Lewis, the thingy guy,
the money man, money saving expert.
Yeah, he's talking about everyone should check their bank account now for a free £200.
What? I ain't got free £200.
Everybody's.
I've got multiple bank accounts, so how does this work?
How does this work?
I've got free. So I got 6 bills? 50. Yeah. Have they split it, like, have they split 75? It's like, what's happened here? What?
These banks are moving mad now though.
But,
bro, I forgot.
Go look at interest rates.
I forgot to pay my... I forgot to pay my gym bill, yeah? But you know, if you pay it before a certain time, if you fling the money in your account at a certain time on that day, it still goes through like calm. Yeah. Broski, ask me why my thing didn't go through. Ask me why I was at gym last night, and my gym bills comes out on the 2nd, and I was at gym last night.
And they're moving, yeah.
Bridget sent me the email saying, "Look at this. I don't know why they've sent this, but they've sent this." So I'm saying, well, I don't understand though.
Yeah.
Everything's been done as far as I'm concerned. Even on my bank, it's saying my next payment for my thingy is on the fucking 3rd of November. So I don't get it.
I need to see what I go on still.
But man, I've been reading certain things about that though. Banks are gonna start moving a bit.
Yeah, because they're done out here, mate.
Brother,
you see, if sorry for certain man that's got mortgages. You see, if you, I'm hearing bare man just getting a 10 bag added onto their joints.
I want a mortgage, but I'm happy I don't have one now.
It's not even that. Like I've been hearing some people talk some madness. Like, yeah, their mortgage was 70-something thousand, and now it's 100. And I'm saying,
so
what?
Man, just add
I saw that on Question Time.
What the people weren't talking on, that's what I was watching as well.
Everyone's, this is what's funny. The man from the Endz is watching Question Time.
Bro, are you listening? The woman said she was paying 70-something, their first time buyers, and they were going to pay a 70-something or 90-something pound mortgage.
I watched that,
and it gone up to 160 odd pound. I said, blow.
And the man that was there on the panel to kind of like defend it was just useless.
They can't. You know the maddest thing? I don't know why they're sending these MPs out there, bro. Yeah. None of these MPs can defend it. It weren't their policy, bro. You get me? It was people that are in charge of that sector that can. So just because you're part of my gang, it don't mean you know how to explain this stuff. You can't.
Well, you didn't come up with it, so. But you know what's funny?
Even the man them looking dumb. Bro, conservatives are fit, bro. Hey, listen.
Let me. That's what I'm gonna say.
Gone. Prepare for labour, innit? Everybody prepare for labour.
Do you remember?
Prepare for labour.
Do you remember when I said? Obviously, this is before the election stuff, and they came in and stuff. Yeah. Obviously, now the general consensus is a lot of people don't have confidence in her. Yeah. Do you remember when I said I find all of this stuff weird because we're supposed to trust her? That was the fundamental thing. And now, within like 1 month, I don't even think she's been in longer than 2 months and that.
No, definitely not.
From top to bottom, everyone's like, she might be done already.
That black man,
is a trust?
Kwasi, like,
they should lie, man.
He
no, it's cool. Right. But they mocked it because
the first black don in charge of the treasury.
And it's
mad.
What's them black people in racism that would be like the slave for the main white person?
You mean a house?
He's a house.
But what's that name? Not Peeping Tom. Uncle Tom. That's the vibes I get from Kwasi.
Why you say that?
He been up, brother.
Why you not say that?
He's gone further than Uncle Tom.
Why you say that though?
He's great Uncle Tom now.
That's a great Uncle Tom.
From what he said when he mentioned the budget. Because he was saying the same thing. The richer the people, the rich people, if they pay less, it trickles down. The trickle down
economics. No, my guy, that does not work like that.
I'm not, studio.
Nah,
yeah, you should be ready to.
Yeah?
Thank you. I'm not on the camera, man. Perfect. Thank you. Because I'm not.
You're afraid.
weren't prepared for that, you know.
Yeah, bro, but he was on that Uncle Tom thing as well. So as far as I'm concerned, he's just trying to feed the rich too.
Yeah.
Get it? That's all he's doing, bro. He's just trying.
Man's doing Robin Hood the wrong,
And you
backwards.
You got to remember, you know.
Can I get something?
You see the Conservatives, yeah? They're mainly billionaires on that, you know, and rich millionaires on that.
Vote for Councilman Ghost.
So what they're doing is they're basically looking after their self, bro. You get it, like, bro. I don't understand it, bro.
I don't want all the orange.
And they came with it brazen with it, like they didn't try and hide it.
But I'd like to, for any, actually, hold on, sorry, 5 minutes in, and just like that, we're back. MTTE, More to the Ends podcast with myself, Big Cam. And today, I'm not by myself in the building. Who else we got in the building?
We got J Ghost, Daya, you know.
I'm back.
Yeah.
With a sweetie in my mouth, Georgia.
Well done, babe. Hey, so, as you may have realised, we're talking politics and stuff. Not for the entire episode, but we're just chopping up about life because this stuff affects
This
our
life
life.
is mad. Honestly.
And every month, this is what, if anyone who's watched our episodes or listened to our episodes, the previous ones, I'm talking like from episode 5 up until like episode 30, every week I was saying cost of living, because now, post-pandemic, shit is getting real.
I can't lie, yeah.
Really real.
I haven't had proper fun, yeah. Like free fun. Since 2019. Since 2019, yeah.
What do you mean free fun? As in financially
Like there's
free?
there's no
Worries.
fuckery in the world happening. Like 2019, I remember it was New Year's Eve. We're like 2020 is gonna be our year. 2020 is gonna be our year.
You know, even the summer, a lot of people.
Well, that COVID and that.
Yeah, that's when it started.
That's what I'm saying, but it was even the summer when everyone was out, everyone was doing their thing, everyone's out and about. Everyone was like, yeah, do you know what? 2020, hindsight's 2020, you know, it's gonna get lit.
Man said, since then,
2022, we're done out here.
the country's gone to shit.
Absolutely done out here.
If you got a mortgage, like we said, sorry, ma'am.
Bro, mortgage, childcare,
Long for you lot.
school fees, flipping. If you're single, done.
It's not even if you got a mortgage. What about the people that saved up and just was just ready to get that?
That's what. Remember, we were talking about question time. That's what the woman said.
But you know, you gotta, in that moment, yeah. I know you'd be pissed, but like, you kind of gotta be happy at that moment because like you haven't committed to that mortgage yet.
You say you're going shopping.
Like
I was just about to say, you say Maldives, quick Maldives.
No, but like, imagine you've sent off your money, and then they're like, "Oh, it's gone up 330k." By the way,
And that's what the woman said.
I don't know if she gave the money or she was going
She
to.
said that it literally was like the weekend of.
She was going to.
That it was about to be signed, and the guy said, "Sorry,
Oh yeah, they changed the offer.
We can't offer you at that rate. It's gone up by, instead of it being 5% or something, now it's like 9%." And
No,
everyone
it was
like,
more than that. It was like 20.
no, but everyone was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
Everyone in the audience was like, "Ooh."
I know it's not ideal, but
20%, but bro, it went up from like, put it like this, it was under 100 bags, and it went up at a cool 50 bags, bro.
yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying. You gotta try to find the positives, but not saying it makes it easier. But fuck me, mate. Don't fuck me, but fuck me. It's hard, man.
Alright, look.
I hope she sorts it out, though.
Who, the lady?
Yeah, man.
Look.
Because
it's hundreds.
Alright, well, while we're talking about all of this stuff, how about this? Quick couple of questions, isn't it?
yes, sir.
What was something that when you was a kid, it was lit to do or experience, but now you're an adult, you're like, that's not lit at all? For me, it was not really having money, but being able to afford stuff. So going to the shop with £1, being able to get
everyone knows, bro.
I'm just saying, for me, that's one thing that I can straight away think, raw. The carefree nature where you just knew you had £2, you felt like you had £20.
You know why? Because we didn't have
responsibilities.
Yeah,
I know.
no responsibilities.
I know.
And it's even less than responsibilities, because the only time when you're young, the only time you need money is when you want to buy some bullshit like sweets.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like, that's the only time you actually needed money. You get it?
Now, man are buying sweets, but they ain't them sweets. You get me? But yeah,
you're dumb. You're dumb. Am I don't know. What was the question again?
Busy.
What was lit when you was a youth, but now you're adult? It's absolutely dead. I got another one actually.
Oh, my thing.
The other one was gonna be knocking for people. Like when you was younger, going around, going around knocking on people's door. Right, like you coming out today? All of that was lit. You see now.
Did any of your friends have them parents that would tell you they're not there?
Do you know what? The thing is, I was always the kid that the parents wouldn't lie to because they trusted me, innit? Right. Ghost is like, I was not that kid.
Did you have African friends?
I have.
Shout out
their parents were on stuff, bro. They just didn't want their kids to socialise with man.
I swear you had a brethren, an African parent that was cutting goat in the backyard or something.
Yeah. We went to knock for her one day. We got run down.
One time I went to.
Imagine we've gone to knock for her.
Better to be safe.
We've gone to knock for her. Homie just backed out of my shit and run man down, bro. Through my
What? One time I knocked for some girl. And I heard her getting beatings.
Oh, that's
and I said yes.
That is funny, man.
That's the worst.
I said yes, home time for me.
For a man.
Not me. I'm saying it until the end. I need to ask you questions. What happened? What did you do?
Do you know what the worst is though?
And I'm gonna be laughing all the way. I'm gonna be probably laughing even more once you come to the door. If you get allowed.
I was gonna say the worst is
I might have to speak to you from the window.
I was just about to say that. And I was saying the worst is man get the beating. They go to the window and go, "Fam, I'm not coming out today." You're like, "Right, what happened? What? I'm just not coming out, man. I'm just not coming out." It's peak.
Man starts to lie to you and believe their own lie. She say I ain't done my homework, but I've done my homework, bro.
I've done it. It's just
it must not be done then, bro.
She doesn't know we don't get homework for art. She doesn't know. Hey, no, shout out my mum, because my mum would beat me. Don't get twisted, but she would never smoke me, and then the man will come knock for me, and then I've got to talk to them. My mum would be the man.
We got the Jamaican mums that will tell you exactly what went down.
Him not coming out. Him not coming out.
They will tell you in detail what happened.
Him not coming out.
And what just happened upstairs.
Him grounded. Done. Nobody ring the buzzer. Forevermore. Put the buzzer upon mute. Put the buzzer in my mouth.
That actually sounds like your mum.
That's what you're saying, bro.
I don't know what's
my mum will be on some
now.
fuckery, bring me downstairs and make me explain. Explain to your friend then.
Do a press conference.
Yeah, long, bruv.
That is funny.
Make me look like a bigger idiot. Make me have to explain to the man then why I'm stupid at that. why man got fucked up with that.
Stupid sandwich.
Stupid sandwich.
Get me.
I think my answer is Zoe 101.
What's that?
That show. Yeah.
Oh, what that when you?
Yeah.
Well, why? Explain to the people, because some people don't know what that show is.
Alright. You should know. But Zoe 101, I think it was on Nickelodeon.
What was that? I don't know.
It's Britney Spears' sister.
Oh.
Good show still.
It was a good show when I was younger.
On like a college campus type of thing, innit?
Yeah.
But they were youths. It was weird.
And then now that I've grown up here, and I see I've seen online some fuckery Jamie Lynn Spears is doing with Britney, and I'm very much free Britney, bitch. It's very much like
Britney been going through a lot though, man.
Britney's been
through a lot, you know.
Yeah, but
now
now
she wants to free up her things now.
And when she cut off her hair and that.
Yeah,
that was.
No, but do you know what? Actually,
she has been through a lot.
You see, do you know what? I was thinking about something, yeah, and I'm saying like, remember, bare people to say like, right, LA and that is crazy.
Yeah.
Bare sex parties and that. People sleeping with kids sleeping with adults, people sleeping with each other, these mad rituals and shit goes on. How do we know that?
Right, that was mad, dude.
How do we know that Britney never went through something like that?
Nah, do you know what?
Do you get what I'm saying? How do we know that she never saw some madness?
We don't.
And thought to herself, do you know what? I've been doing all this madness.
But do you know what's...
But we just put it straight onto baby father drama.
No, do you know what's crazy, yeah? Because have you watched the documentary? She had a
Free Britney.
Yeah.
No.
if you haven't watched that, you should watch it. It's quite. You learn a lot about the whole celebrity
Conservatorship
culture,
as well.
conservativeship, and all them things there. Obviously, her dad basically locked her in some mad deal where he just controlled her entire life. Unfortunately, now she's out.
I know about that still.
Yeah, but what was more, what they more showed me is like the paparazzi and stuff. Obviously, we've got social media now, so we kind of grown up with it and blah 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 blah. But imagine on a Michael Jackson thing, you've been famous or touted for fame from 5, and everywhere you go, paparazzi's just snapping shots at you.
That's why she broke, I think, you know.
Yeah,
I shaved her head.
I used to think
That's what
about that.
happened.
I used to think
That's what
about that and
happened.
think, nah, man, I'm a bad boy. I can take that. But then I get to the point where you think to yourself, like,
That's long, fam. You can't even go
imagine-
twice as nice and buy a chicken and rice.
Think about
Like
it.
rice.
Like,
Do
you
you
know,
do
there's
that
sometimes when you're coming home from work and you might be doing up transport.
Yeah.
If somebody bounces you the wrong way, do you know how you just snap, bro?
Fam.
Do you get me? Or do you know when like a situation can happen and do you know how you
Tick
just
you over the edge?
You get what I'm saying? You see when you're like you're hungry or you're tired or you're overworked or like you see like that would bro, I don't know if I can.
And then
handle that
paparazzi
still.
just in your face. We
In
just
your-
want to go home.
you
And
can't
bare
even
people
take a
talk
shit.
about bare people look at people when like they grab people's cameras and fling them now. Oh, you took a L. Like when Dizzy Rascal grabbed the man's camera and that.
Bro,
Sometimes
Is he in
it's-
prison, by the way?
Sometimes it's not the time and place. I don't think,
think so. No.
But he got charged for beating up his woman, right?
I believe so. Yeah, I think he did still. I think.
Yeah, because I just heard Dizzy Rascal.
No, I can't remember, but I feel like he got like
Did he
half
Community,
a year or
maybe,
something.
yeah.
And then
Bro,
some
do
community
you know what? I'm not defending no one in no side in those cases.
I'm not backing no one.
Yeah,
I'm not
do you get what I'm saying?
killing no one.
No, you
either.
don't know the ins and
you
outs.
don't
Yeah, I
the
don't
ins
know
and
the ins
Calm.
and outs.
It's not just men that are fuckery, you know. Men are physically stronger than women, we get that. But it's not that it's men that are mentally and verbally fuckery. You get me? Like,
Do you know what? Do you know what someone told me at work? Yeah, they said that when they got with their missus one day. Yeah, shout out you because you know what I'm talking about. He said that he had an incident where basically he was leaving the house. They had an argument. He's leaving the house, but he's kind of gone. Fuck it, I'll go back. So he's gone back to go in the house, but he's gone back on a vibe of kicking the door open. Obviously, behind the door was his missus at the time, who was looking through the peephole, which obviously ended up meaning that he kicked the doors hit her in the face, and then she's kind of fell back. Now, obviously, they worked out and it was all fine in the end, and she knew that he wasn't trying to injure her. However, back to your point, there is a lot of people, a lot of women that would have used that situation and said, yeah, you're fucked now.
Well, all right.
Not killing all women or nothing. I'm just saying that those are the scenarios that it wasn't
That
nothing
do happen.
intentional. But
You know, yeah.
It
Yeah, like
happens.
when I said that you assaulted me.
allegedly,
When we were play fighting.
you know what I mean? Like,
We were play fighting, yeah. I feel like to explain this.
that was fucking crazy.
listen, remember when you said I said you assaulted me?
No, we were play fighting. We were play fighting, and I had a whiteboard with the thing that come
No,
out where you
this
can
laugh is
put
funny,
where you can put the pens on.
Yeah.
So when we were play fighting, Karen pushed me. I went into it, and I was like, "You assaulted me. You assaulted me."
That was funny. That was
It was funny still.
That was funny.
But even
But can
that,
you just let the record show
no, you
that?
didn't. It was a play fight. It was a play
I was
fight.
about to say that.
Fucking hell.
But you know, yeah.
See, we knew it. He tries to come across like he's this, but he's a fucking one. Anyhow, something went down between you and Cam. This will getting played. This will be getting played. Look, she brought it up then. She was trying to tell us.
All
Did
rise
it?
in the case of Georgia Official versus Big Boy Cam.
But you know, do you remember on Celebrity Big Brother with that woman Roxanne
Tell him.
and Ryan?
The gal from Coronation Street.
No, Emmerdale,
Emmerdale, sorry.
and he was from Corrie.
right.
And he was play fighting, and he just like shadow boxed around her. She was laughing like ha ha ha, and then she literally went and said to everyone that he punched her up on live TV.
That
He
was so
punched
scary.
her up. She started crying. She's an actress. Started crying. Started doing all this stuff. Went up to the diary room.
Have you not seen that?
No, you need to watch it.
I probably saw it, but I probably can't remember.
Yeah.
It was
Bro,
wild, and everyone was like
Bro.
kind of turning on him because the way that she was acting was like she
I'm glad
got.
it was on camera.
Remember,
though.
but this
Yeah.
is but
I'm
this,
glad it was
this
on
is
camera.
literally the thing of it's scary because you wonder if it wasn't literally a
On
show
camera,
where
yeah.
there's 100 cameras and it was just
big
her
business
word
for the papers and that.
bro, he would have been absolutely finished. And the tapped part was, because you're in there for so long, you kind of forget that. So he actually started to think, oh my God,
I did actually do something.
They're not gonna show the fact that I didn't touch her. Like, do you remember?
But he started to think, did I? He started apologizing to her. Like, I didn't mean to,
it's giving me goosebumps, because I can remember it like it was yesterday. He was like, he was
crying.
He was doing this and he didn't even remotely touch her. But he started to almost started to think,
don't come near me.
Maybe I did. Like, yeah. And then she had to apologize. Then she got, bro, that was peak.
No, she didn't apologize. Well, after when she left.
After. But then it was a what do they call it? A watershed moment in the nation, because a lot of people and a lot of women realized, like, there are some fucked up people, not just women, fucked up men as well, but fucked up people that for no reason will just decide, today's the day that I'm gonna ruin your life so that I can come up.
It's mad still.
But
you sorry to cut you. Yeah? This is off topic, but I was on TikTok last night. Did you know that there's an Indian version of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody?
That's the first time I've ever heard of that. I didn't even know there was other versions of Disney shows.
What's Zack and Cody, the twins?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like,
what are they called? Sanjeev
Carrie and
bro, why are you acting like that's not a likely name?
No, that was the base name.
Exactly.
I think it was Carrie and Kareem or something like that.
That's a better name to be
The
fair.
Sweet Life of Carrie and Kareem. I think I liked it.
That's a better name.
But the person was like, wait until the end.
What kind of Asian vote?
No, Indian.
Oh, Indian. Yeah, I was going to say that. It would be Indian because most other Asian countries are Muslim. Like, they don't have none of that.
I'm going to find it.
What was I'm just thinking of Saudi Arabia. I don't know why.
They don't try to...
What was the colour of the hotel manager? Did they show that?
Indian.
Oh, everyone was Indian.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm going to show you. Wait. Sweet Life of...
Try to get some mainstream names.
Yeah, that's peak.
I definitely... When I watched it, I was like, what? You don't have to watch the whole thing.
No, send that to me because I'll put it up in it. I'll put it up in the...
But wait, just hear the
actually watch these shows.
Well, yeah, they would over there.
Yeah, in India.
The Asian youths.
Yeah. No, these shows only exist because of that.
But is that show that you're talking about the one that comes out like our thing?
Yeah.
Is it still out on that?
No.
They big youths.
Yeah.
One of them in it.
One of them.
I don't know.
One of them, he brews beer now. Apparently.
Is it?
Yeah.
Brews beer.
Yeah, he's got a brewery.
I thought one of them would be a nitty and the next one would be hench.
Hey, why do you? Is that what you think the destiny is for twins? Is that it's twins? You just can go left in it. It really can.
You see, throughout school years and that, twins
twins
are proper twins. You see, after school,
just
maturity just does stuff to twins sometimes.
And the woman from
some twins just end up different.
The woman London.
Yeah.
She goes out with Macaulay Culkin. Just because there was a few episodes of a while ago, she goes out with Macaulay Culkin.
Also,
he was a crackhead, but he's not anymore.
Was he a crackhead? I thought he was just. He looked like he just cigarette every day and every minute and just bear and all that.
He might
just
work.
Let yourself go, hobo life. And
he might work.
He's clean now.
Huh?
He's clean
he is. Work in Tesco's. He might work in the car park in Tesco's. Asking for change and that.
That's not working.
That's the picture I saw of Macaulay Culkin, bro.
Yeah, but he's out there though.
Yeah, and in regards to the paparazzi, on TikTok again, there's this theory going around. Harry Styles.
Has he come out as gay yet, or
I don't know?
I said, do you know?
No, because he's done a lot of things which is kind of indicating that he's probably gay.
He might just be fluid. He might not be gay.
Well, if he's gender fluid, then cool, innit? But obviously, if I just popped up one day with a dress, you'd all be a bit like, I mean, you was in a tracksuit last week, now you're wearing a dress. What the fuck, bro? No,
he might be gender fluid.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm not saying he is. I'm asking. Has he?
No, he hasn't.
Has he clarified?
No, but that wasn't my story. That wasn't where I was going.
Okay, cool.
Apparently, he's bald or bald.
Cut his hair off.
That was your big thing.
Yeah, but
I thought you had something else.
Apparently, he wears like a lace front.
Oh, so that he can keep that little
the hair look.
Okay.
And then he said,
Yeah, that's funny. Still,
Because now I'm trying to think of it without it. I'm thinking, raw.
and then they said that.
Come on, Harry.
Apparently, he said how he can like avoid the paps with a look that they don't recognize him. And now everyone's saying they takes it off.
Looking like One Punch Man. That's mad.
You're dumb. You're dumb.
If they know what.
Sorry.
You're dumb.
Woo!
Wait, so is that them big long locks he's got?
Apparently, it's not. It's apparently
Not. I don't mean dreadlocks, by the way. This is what
locks of hair.
locks of hair.
people call locks.
People from the Caucasus Mountains.
That's what they call locks.
What do you call it? Anyway, we're talking about news and stuff. One thing I did want to bring up. Have you guys seen? I doubt it, but have you guys seen Bouncer and likkleman have their sit down where they're reconciling and that?
No.
Well, basically, they've done a sit down talking about their issues, how they came to not be working together and stuff. Some of our listeners, because obviously some people tune in weekly, some people tune in every other episode. I always said that I wanted them to work it out because, like Bouncer with Dig That, I felt like likkleman with Bouncer was also like a good combination as well, wasn't it? Made you think, put it up, and you were saying, "Raw." It's funny how there ain't a big buzz about them reconciling.
For real.
And I posted, I commented underneath and I said, because, believe it or not, a lot of people don't like when black youths come together, sort out an issue like adults, and not cussing each other and not like putting down each other. They actually resolve their issues.
They prefer to
they like
promote it or spread the breakup.
Yeah, the breakup or people cussing each other, being rude,
controversy,
and the controversy and that. So I just wanted to put it out there that I'm happy for them, and hopefully whatever they got going on in the future just goes well in that, because that is what I envision a lot of us doing going forward. Man can sit down, have a conversation, hash out your issues. You don't have to be brethren, but you also don't have to beef each other or slander each other online and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's funny how controversy and all the negative shit sells, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Neeks, bruv.
But that's social media for you, man.
Yeah.
Well, it's people, innit? Like Mofster, as I say, Mofster Flame, fam.
It's an opinion, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just that people ain't positive enough to have good opinions.
Yeah.
It's easier to have a negative opinion.
If you clock it, anything in life that is positive or good or like really nice to do is very difficult. But when if you wanted to, for example, if you want to shoot someone and kill them, all you got to do is pull a trigger. But if you need to do surgery on someone and fix them, bruv, you better have the right intelligence and the right skill level, because that's not easy to do, fam. But it just shows you, innit?
But it's not hard to be positive.
I thought you was gonna say it's not hard to do surgery, fam. I swear to God, I was about to say, bruv, what are you talking about?
Do surgery, cuz. How much times I put on plaster? Come on.
We need. I was gonna say a skit idea, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna
To
say
antiseptic and plaster. I've done this.
Quick Dettol on that.
Come on. It works.
Dettol bars for the win. Oi. What I was gonna say though, another thing. Have you clocked? Yeah. Generally speaking, yeah. You feel stupid when you actually just got smarter.
Huh?
So when you just learn something,
What life lesson in that?
anything, yeah, you like when you just learn something, you'll be like, oh shit, like, oh yeah, that's true, and you'll feel stupid for a moment, but you actually just learn something.
Yeah,
so
like,
you actually
you
just
see,
got smarter.
You know what? It's dumb things that make me think like, huh? Like, you
Like
know
what? Like what?
Do you remember? Have you seen the video of somebody with a Coke can and they bust the Coke, turn the thingy around and put a straw through it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Oh
actually a straw
my
holder. I was
days,
like,
bro,
so long this thing fucking up my finger,
bro.
and it could have just been
How
holding
many
man's
times have you
straw.
cut your hand,
Come, bro.
fam? Shout out my dons that are still having that good old battle with the corned beef can and spam cans.
Oh, come on.
I'm not fighting them fights anymore. I don't really eat that stuff anymore. But shout out to everyone that's still fighting them battles because I saw I saw someone tweet about it the other day that till this day they still struggle and they just basically get a hammer and
It's
bracket
easy,
into
man.
oblivion.
It's easy, bro. It's actually easy.
Yeah, but what do you do when that
open
key
up a
thing
corned
just
beef
drops off?
When it
When that
drops
key,
off,
bro,
what do you mean?
Bro, breaks.
you know
Sometimes it breaks.
the key that they say that you're supposed to use
Just
to open
twist,
it,
yeah.
and then you try to use it and just broke.
What, with the thing just
Yeah.
straight away?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you got a fuckery.
Yeah.
Or on the edges of that. Bro, I get a sharp knife,
Yeah.
obviously. Just hammer that in, bro.
Yeah. 100.
Yeah.
And just
And then I get pliers and I peel it.
Pliers.
Peel it. I get the pliers to peel
How are
open the
pliers
can.
so easily accessible?
Huh?
You just have pliers laying around.
Sometimes.
Not in my house. Not in our
that
house.
thing as far as it can go, and then I peel it up, and then I just get a
the
screw
handle?
and dig it
And
out.
scoop it out like.
What about, you're not
Fuck that, bro.
afraid of the metal and that?
Yeah,
say
no,
no.
I'm not scared of it. I know what it's gonna do, innit? But
You don't mind little about iron.
it has to get to a certain point, bro. You know when you can feel like it can bend. Sometimes it's a bit stiff, like.
Yeah.
It's not ready.
Yeah.
You're looking to tear off.
There's no peeling that
You get
part.
me,
There's
nah.
no peeling that part.
I
so
usually use a knife to flip it up.
I'm not gonna lie. As I said, I don't even. I think I might have stopped eating them foods because I just was afraid of the battle. I think so, you know.
I love corned beef, man.
Because you know me, I'll just end up cutting up
Beef
my
is
whole
good.
finger and that.
Cameron don't really like it.
Nah, I think I had it too much. I had it too much. No, I'm not.
Corned
bro.
beef
Stop
is
this.
banging,
This
man.
is an agenda. It's not
Nah,
true.
you know what? I get.
It's not
I
true.
get where you're coming from still because.
Yeah, man.
But you know what? Corned beef. When I was growing up, I used to like it, but I think I like it more now. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get you.
Remember,
still.
I was one of them. I was a fussy eater. You get me? And certain things, like you're saying now, you had it too much. You used to,
This is what it was.
used to be.
I wasn't a fussy eater.
Bruv, I was a fuck. I take that if you want to give my brother and sister. You get me? Yeah. take
Yeah.
that. But at the same time,
We was doing Hunger Games.
I remember.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. He was in Hunger Games.
I remember sometimes. You know why I used to give them my food because I used to want to finish quick and cut.
Yeah, and I get that. I
You know
get
when
that.
you have to eat when you've been playing out and that, like, but you just
Malachi was a little bit
trying
like
to
that.
cut, bro. I'm just trying to go out.
But then Malachi also just got raised by Jordan, so it was a bit different. But I hear you.
This is what happens.
Do you know what my sister did to my brother once?
Oh,
yeah?
you got to tell the story.
So when they were younger,
This-
it's such a funny story. When they were younger, my mum obviously bought all my I wasn't born, but the 3 siblings pack of chips, yeah, from the chip shop. And my sister basically nearly finished hers, yeah.
Portion of chips.
I was just about to say that.
What did I say?
Pack. You said
A pack, oh, a portion of
I was thinking to
chips.
myself, that don't sound right.
What the F?
I don't
Yeah.
get cigarettes in a pack.
Oh, yeah.
That's a pack of beer.
A portion of chips, yeah. Hers was nearly finished. So she looked at my brother and was like, "Bro, I could eat some more chips still." So she was like to him, "Oh, Jace, like, let's have a race, innit? The first one to finish the chips wins, yeah?" Jace is like, yeah. He's younger than my sister, innit? Yeah. And then she's like, "Oh, but you've got more chips than me. So if we swap, I can eat your chips, you can have mine, and you'll win the race." Jace is like, yeah.
You know
And then
what's mad?
Jade said she just eating the chips like.
Actually, it's so like,
Do you know how funny
I
that is?
used to get outsmarted like that, you know, when I was young, you know. And I'm not even
Yeah,
joking.
go on, yeah.
I used to get outsmarted like that when I was young a lot, bro. Like,
That is funny.
It was
Yeah,
so
Jade,
you
funny.
see, when I think back to
It
those
is.
things, it makes me mad. Like, not mad as in, I'm gonna get emotional now.
Yeah.
But it makes me think like, why?
Why did I fall
Why
for
weren't
that?
how come
Yeah.
I fell for that? Like, why the fuck? Why weren't I clever enough
Bro.
to see what was going on?
You
I've
just
always
age,
thought
innit?
about
You're a
things
kid,
like
innit?
that.
You're naive,
Yeah.
innit?
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm
Click
not
here
trying
to
have
see
it.
our previous episode of I Might Need Anger Management.
Bro. It's bro. I
man.
always think, bro. This is why you know life.
See, now you're so bad about it now.
Life is just life, fam. Because
No, it happens, but you learn, innit? You learn, innit? Like, we all
Bro.
had to go through the moments.
have you never thought to yourself sometimes like,
If you can replay a moment.
not even replay, like, how come I'm not that intelligent?
What, in general or just in the moment?
I don't mean as in raw, how come I'm stupid, or have you never thought to yourself, how comes I'm not intelligent like that?
In
or how
school, I
comes I
did.
wasn't intelligent enough to think of that? Or have you
Yeah,
never
a little
thought that
bit.
to
Yeah,
yourself?
a little bit.
I think that's normal sometimes
A
to
little bit,
think
yeah.
like that.
I used to question myself like that a lot, bro. A lot.
I'm trying to think because I feel like it was when I watched, I don't know what program it was, but I learned about having a photographic memory. You see, when I learned that some people have a photographic memory, I thought, so you're telling me that they literally have a cheat code for life? Like, they don't have to learn stuff. Well, obviously they learn stuff, but in essence, they just go, cool, I know what's going on.
In school,
Well, Joe.
my friend Nicole, my friend Nicole, she was so smart in school, Obviously, I was in top set as well. I was smart, but I used to look at her and think, how did you get that so quickly still? Like, how you get so smart? So then basically I was like, wow, I'm banging out this revision, fam, because I thought it's a competition. It weren't, but it was a competition with myself. But yeah, I guess that was the only time. Now if I like see things, I'm like, I wish I thought of that. That's kind of where it ends. But when I was younger, I'd be like, what's happening here?
I used to be around people that were going through the same type of life that I was going through. And then you'll get one or two intelligent people, you think like, how the fuck? How do you know this shit? You get what I'm saying?
It's like when did you stop to learn while we was doing the crowd? Like,
did it? I thought we all did the same thing.
that is
I've
funny.
always felt like that, bruv. I've always felt like my idea when I thought about it at the time, like, you know, when you get that bell, like, ding, I mean, that light bulb, your idea is great. And then you see someone else's idea, you're like, what the fuck?
Man's 2 years in the workings of it already. It's a ketchup. They got ketchup. Nah.
Sometimes your imagination just...
It's just
not as good as you think it is.
Bro, look.
It's not as good as you think it is.
His face was like he just had a realization.
It's not as good as you think it is.
Sometimes it's not as good as you think it is.
Sometimes you just gotta be the best you can be.
Yeah, facts.
And be comfortable with that.
I'm very happy that you said that, because the last topic that I wanted to bring up before we go is people portraying to be perfect.
Nah, sorry to stop you.
Oh, wow.
Sorry,
I guess we're not going to talk about that, guys.
Nah, you know what? I wanted to say something.
No, go on.
I wanted to say it at the beginning, but I just left it. I want to big up all the people out there, that have been through mad situations, that have had mad problems, like physically and mentally. Innit?
You mean like traumatic?
Not even necessarily traumatic, because some people go through things that are just physical. Some people go through things that are just mental.
Still can be traumatic.
And there's some people, of course, and then there's some people that go through things that are both. And that's what I wanted to speak about. You get it? Like, so you see, like, I'm aiming this at, and I don't necessarily know anybody that's going through this. I might be still. I'm joking.
everyone just pause and go,
I don't necessarily know people that are going through this, but you see, like, drug addicts that have stopped doing that, and alcoholics that have stopped doing that, bro, I think they deserve their flowers more, especially the people that have stayed off it and improved their life.
Because it's hard,
and abuse victims and stuff like that as well.
Of course, but I just wanted to highlight the addicts at this time. I'm not disputing or
anyone else
trying to belittle any other situation. I'm just talking about like addicts, because I was at home and I was thinking about it, bro. And I was thinking, like, I knew a guy named Andy one time, bro. And he was an alcoholic, and he used to take drugs. Get me? But there used to be times when I used to see him, like, he was kind of oldish, probably late 50s, early 60s and that. You get it? But you know how it go. Sometimes young youths will see some people like that and just practice their punches.
Yeah, do fucked up shit. Yeah.
And there's used to be times when I used to see him, bro, and he used to be fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
And when I mean fucked up, I used to think like, bro, how are you even functioning right now?
Yeah.
Your eyes are swollen to where it looks like there's problems going on underneath there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Your nose is, you get me round here, and that, like, lips look like black people's lips when you're white.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? If I'm like, lungs and that,
Sorry.
You know, like,
arms being held up.
so racist, but not racist, but kind of racist.
Yeah, it is what it is. You get me? Your arms being held up and that, like, because it's broken. You might have a problem with your leg. You might have a problem here and there. And one time I said to him, like, you know they're doing this because you're drunk and that, innit?
Yeah.
Like, me and him was talking. He used to live in the block I lived in, innit?
Yeah.
So you know they're doing this because, like, you're drunk and that, innit? Like, he said, yeah, I know. So I'm saying, so why don't why don't you stop? He said, I can't. You get me? He said, I can't stop drinking. He said, right now, my body is so dependent on these drugs.
He could die, that happens,
If he does stop, he will die. And at the time, I was like,
you couldn't really compute that shit,
he couldn't have cold turkeyed. He would have to slowly wean off it.
And then he said to me, his friend not too long ago just done the same thing. He tried to come off it and passed away. I said, bro, I didn't even know that's how deep it can get.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you see all the people that have recovered from that.
Yeah.
And survived it and been through the almost to the very bottom. Not to the point where and there is some people to where their body has been dependent on it. Yeah. And they've had to go hospital and be on all sorts of things. And go through all that and then come out and be a stronger person when around you every single day. Especially if I'm not talking about these rich people who that can afford to just go rehab every other month. We can't. You get it? So we see a crackhead and you're a reformed crackhead and you see crackheads and the urge to fucking do it every day. There's pubs and shit everywhere. There's alcohol everywhere. You get what I'm saying? You
literally don't have to walk more than 2 minutes to.
So you have to remember, you see all of these people that have come off of it and that. I just like we hear about everybody else that are kind of getting through certain things and getting their flowers, but we don't really hear about the alcoholics and the drug users that have come off of it. You get what I'm saying?
That's a real point still.
It's a real point because that's a mental and physical abuse that they've fighted through, bro. Some people can't get through mental abuse. And some people can't get around their physical. Do you get what I'm saying?
So to do both at
the same time, I think, bro, you deserve a lot.
Yeah, for real.
You get what I'm saying?
Ironically, I'm gonna drink up for them, but
this is what I'm saying. It's everywhere now. The alcoholics are here watching our pod, talking about, brother, I need a drink. Look, he's got the drink. But you get what I'm saying, though.
Or they'll go through something that's annoyed them and they're like, could just have a beer right now.
Especially now, in this day and age, in this time. Oh, God.
No,
do you know what reminds me of...
To rebound.
Do you know what reminds me of alcoholics? You know that big green bottle of that apple cider beer or something? That apple cider.
I know what you're talking about. The green bottle.
Yes. It's big. And it's mad cheap.
$1.99.
That reminds me of alcoholics.
I can't remember what it's called.
I'm not sure what it is.
Apple.
I know what you're talking about. I used to see it all the time. Every person that I used to, not used to know, but
let me try and get a picture.
When they call homeless people drinking or something like that.
They had
I'm not sure what it is.
They had that apple thing.
I'm not sure what it is.
I'm going to try and find a picture.
But we'll put it on the screen now.
You love doing that, innit?
But it's quite fun because when you watch it back, it's like, you really did it. Yeah, it's good.
Cam, this bottle.
I wasn't on cam at the time, so it's going to be on Ghost's angle still. But
where is it?
Yeah, while you find that, it ties into what I was going to end the pod on though, which is
this
sick.
one.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Well, look, this is the
green bottle.
It used to be in a dark green bottle.
Yeah, that used to be in a dark green. Now they've changed the branding.
Shout out the Strongbow gang. Shout out the K-Siders. Shout out all of them dons doing what they got to do. The White Lightning dons. Shout out all of them. The point I wanted to end on before Ghost's actually very commendable and sick monologue was perfection is not a thing, bruv. It's not like we obviously, as I said, starting off the pod and going through the pod, like we grew up with social media and there's the pressure of trying to be perfect. And even funny enough, in the last video, some like maybe you didn't clock or you did clock, but my tracksuit, because of my lovely fucking hench thighs, made my fucking tracksuit quite blessed. And if you know what that means, then you know what it means. If you don't know what it means, you don't know what it means. But the point I'm trying to make is...
If you don't know, you're slow.
Definitely. The point I'm trying to make is perfection don't exist, innit? And I consciously try to remind myself to not try and portray as if I am perfect, which is why sometimes I like to go back to watch our old videos and our first few videos when we was just figuring out shit and we made some mistakes. Maybe the lighting was shit. Maybe you might see Georgia come on the cam fixing the camera because the batteries died and we didn't charge it or didn't like. I just want people to know it's very okay to not be perfect. definitely strive for perfection. Definitely try to improve yourself as a person and that. But don't think because you see a celeb with certain money or whatever that they don't have issues that they're going through. They might not show you it. That's the thing as well, because obviously people are trying to portray the false image of, yeah, everything's perfect.
Yeah.
I have said before on the pod that I consciously don't put anything negative that's going on in my life on social media. That's only because I believe some people that's watching me, they're fighting even harder battles than me, and they kind of just don't need that. So I try to push nothing but positive shit. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to end the episode on. Don't be afraid to be yourself. Perfection is not real. Don't think that these celebrities are fucking perfect, because they've got bare demons that they're dealing with. And every other week and every other month, a lot of them start to come out and talk about these things. So yeah, man. Be yourself, fam. Be yourself, you get me? But yeah, people, any last words before we sign out?
I'm a bit perfect still.
Is it perfect?
Don't follow me.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, I'm joking.
But yeah, George, any last words?
Any last words?
Try your best. Always try your best. That's all we can do.
That's all you can do. Literally.
Try your best.
But yeah.
When you shit in the morning,
Wow.
make sure you wipe properly. That's a final.
Okay.
That's a nice reminder for everyone.
More to today's podcast. MTC, we were out.